friends, welcome back to Block Bytes. The year 2023 has been great for crypto projects. Since the massive capitulation in public perception we saw after the Terra Luna and the FTX crash last year, crypto has crawled itself back into mainstream conversation this year. In this video, I will share my top crypto narratives of 2023. Let's start with a definition of a narrative. Narratives are trending ideas, stories, or beliefs that shape how people perceive and value cryptocurrencies. These narratives can influence investor sentiment, market trends, and the adoption of new technologies. A word of caution as well. Crypto narratives can also be misleading or even harmful based on false assumption or hype. I hope this video will form a basis for your research into these areas. Let's start with the first narrative, store of value. The crypto store of value narrative is the oldest and still the most dominant narrative. Two cryptocurrencies leading this narrative are Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin was created as an alternative to all other asset classes and was programmed to ensure that it gains more and more relevance over time. The economic ups and downs and the bear market after the COVID pandemic have solidified its position as the most sought-after asset. Bitcoin has seen an annualized return of 71.43% in the last 10 years, the highest compared to all other asset classes. What about risk? Indeed, there is a lot of risk involved with Bitcoin, especially in its earlier days. But since 2020, Bitcoin and gold have been the least volatile assets. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin's volatility has been trending lower since 2017. Ethereum has a similar story and is the second most preferred crypto for store of value. Since Ethereum is fundamentally different from Bitcoin, it has to be analyzed differently. Based on market cap, Ethereum, along with its new ecosystem of layer 2s, has seen a massive surge of 45% compared to its competitors, who lost 29% in market cap in the last 12 months. Ethereum is also the most profitable chain among all others. There are only a few profitable blockchains out there. 57% of all fees generated were by Ethereum alone in the past year. So among all cryptos, Ethereum is a clear winner. And just like Bitcoin, Ethereum has seen an annualized return of 71.55%, which is on par with BTC. The next narrative is modular blockchain. The modular blockchain thesis has been alive and kicking since Ethereum released its roll-up-centric roadmap in 2020. But unlike the early days, this narrative has seen increased activity and new players this past year. The main component of this narrative is the myriad of layer 2s existing today. Already we have more than 30 layer 2s on the Ethereum blockchain, providing different levels of trade-off between speed, security, and decentralization. This year, we have seen some top names like Optimism, Arbitrum, ZK Sync, and Polygon ZK EVM coming out with the roll-up frameworks to help applications create their own layer 2s or layer 3s. This has given rise to another narrative that the space will end up with hundreds of application chains. But all this attention to layer 2s has also revealed centralization and security concerns. Centralization at the sequencer and prover levels and not having active fraud proofs are at the top of this list. A new set of projects have emerged claiming to solve these problems for the layer 2s, resulting in modularity even in the layer 2s. Rest assured, this narrative will only get more fragments before we see consolidation, resulting in a few top players emerging. For more information, watch my two-part video on modular blockchains linked in the description. The next narrative is of liquid staking and liquid staking finance. LST or LSTFi on Ethereum is a rapidly growing category of decentralized finance that utilizes liquid staked tokens as collateral for various structured products, providing additional utility and yield earning opportunities for LST holders. Liquid staking on Ethereum became a top narrative soon after its move to a proof of stake blockchain. As you all know, liquid staking reduces the entry criteria for regular staking, making it much easier for retail token holders to partake in staking. But it did not stop here. The growing demand for liquid staked tokens like STETH and RETH has given birth to a new DeFi ecosystem based on these stake tokens called LSTFi or LSDFi. You now have LST-backed stablecoins, index products, DEXs, lenders, and many other financial products built on top of this burgeoning LST economy. For more information, watch my video on LST or liquid staking as an introduction to this narrative. I've added a link in the description. Next, we have real-world assets or RWA. This is the most significant narrative because it provides for real-world crypto adoption by financial and non-financial institutions. Real-world assets are tangible or intangible assets that exist in the physical world and can be tokenized on the blockchain. These assets could include real estate, loans, paintings, collectibles, bond, and equities. RWA allows for the ownership of real-world items to be put on-chain, and it could be traded between two parties directly or fractionalized and offered to many people to buy. The total value in RWAs has seen a massive rise, nearly doubling in 2023, growing from 1.44 billion US dollars to 2.5 billion US dollars as of September 2023. For more information, watch my YouTube video on RWA linked in the description. Next is decentralized social media. Since its emergence in the mid-1990s, social media has become an essential and integral part of people's everyday lives worldwide. Over time, Web2 social media started developing various challenges such as privacy concerns and monopolization by a few dominant companies, resulting in problems like misinformation, fake narratives, and misuse of consumer data. Decentralized social networks promise a much better alternative. Decentralized social networks offer benefits such as increased privacy, censorship resistance, and ownership over personal data and content. Decentralized social network or social media has the potential to protect users from the manipulation of fake news and misinformation by allowing users to have more control over the content they see and share, and by using consensus mechanisms to verify the accuracy of information and flag fake news and misinformation. Some popular decentralized social media include Farcaster, Deso, Mastodon, and Lens. For more information, watch my YouTube video linked in the description. Moving on, next we have decentralized AI or artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is rapidly advancing and has the potential to revolutionize various fields from marketing to finance. However, as AI becomes more advanced and desired by the public, it also becomes more expensive, increasing the risk of decentralization. This has led to growing interest in decentralized AI. Decentralized AI incorporating blockchain technology offers security, transparency, and true benefits, making it a compelling option for future AI development and adoption. Some well-known projects include Akash ML, BitTensor, and Jensen. For more on this narrative, watch my series on decentralized AI linked in the description. Next, we have GambleFi. GambleFi is sometimes also clubbed together with GameFi. The GambleFi narrative is a popular trend in the crypto market that aims to create value and entertainment for crypto users who enjoy gambling, focusing on decentralized alternatives to traditional casinos and betting platforms. Web3 offers many advantages compared to existing Web2 casinos. Smart contracts create a trustless environment. Oracles remove price manipulation. Encryption allows for transaction security and faster on and off ramp using crypto. Some exciting innovations in this space include players can provide liquidity to the casino and earn a share of its profit, and casino native tokens can be staked to earn a share of its profit. Some popular GambleFi projects include Rollbait, HILO, and Dubs. The last powerful crypto narrative of 2023 is Web3 gaming. The Web3 gaming narrative is a trend in the crypto market that aims to create value and entertainment for crypto users who enjoy gaming, focusing on decentralized alternatives to traditional gaming platforms. The Web3 gaming revolution started with integrating NFTs into the game. In-game items like skins, weapons, armors, etc. can become NFTs, so players can trade these with other players within or outside the game. Today, Web3 gaming also includes creating complete games on a blockchain called Autonomous Worlds. For more on this, watch my video on Autonomous Worlds linked in the description. So here we are, the top crypto narratives of 2023 so far. Do check out the description for links if you're interested in knowing more about these narratives. I hope you like this video. Do like and share, and I will see you next time with another fresh bite